It didn't take them too long to cut out the losers. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Amanya and I make conservative content here on this channel. Today, I would like to talk about Emily's List and the election results. So a couple of weeks ago, I made a video in reference to Emily's List and their platform. They are an organization that organize on the ground, and their work is to put democratic, pro-choice, democracy now women into office. And so this video was covering the women on that platform, especially the Black women who are on their list, who represents, for me, it's, their main thing is the abortion issues. And so this is what they're pushing. And for me, that, Black women are really pushing this thing because it's Black women that, who are aborting their own babies, and again, not growing the Black population, which is stagnant at 13% as a whole. So that's why I cover this. And so I want to look at the women in this race, and how they did. So if you're interested in seeing that, please continue watching. And I want to say thank you for watching, subscribing, and sharing the work that I do here on this channel. And thank you again for purchasing and supporting the channel through my website, The Orlando Patriot, where I have all of my patriotic merchandise for sale. So thank you again for your support. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's go into the race. So here we are on Emily's List website, and we are looking at the Senate, at the U.S. candidates, Senate. And so we're missing a couple of people. Yeah, there's a couple of faces missing. So last week when I made a video, I do have a picture of that. The full setup of the U.S. Senate candidates. So the losers have been taken down so quickly, 2 days, and they're already disappeared. So, and that would be previous senator, well, my previous congresswoman, as of 2 days ago. Val Demings is going to be gone as my congressperson. I mean, in the House, and so she's not going to be my representative in the Senate either. So Val Demings is out for now. What's she gonna do next? I don't know. But for now, she's out. So Val Demings is gone, and Sherry Beasley is also gone from the Senate of race for Emily's List. So let's look at, first we'll look at Val Demings and see her situation. So she lost, of course, to Marco. Congratulations, Mr. Rubio. And how did he do? 57.7% of the votes went to him. Oh my God. Huge numbers. Huge numbers. He got her over 1 million votes. Wow. Awesome. And I'm curious about this guy. Again, because this is my area, I kind of know some of these folks. And this guy, I didn't think he had a shot. I mean, but he got 32. He got 32,000. It's pretty good. I mean, that wouldn't have helped Val out too much. I mean, her numbers would have gotten better, but, and then this guy, he got 31,000. Okay. So, and these are, what's this party? No party affiliation. And then Twan, this guy, I've seen his signs around also, Dr. Twan, and he's got 17,000. Okay, well, with, let me see, 60, 50. Mark Rubio would have still won if these people weren't in the play, if these votes went to Demings. So, well, this is good to see. So at least we've got one Democratic abortionist out from Emily's List. Wonderful. Next one we're missing is Sherry Beasley. And now let's look at her. Now, I didn't really pay too much attention to her race. I really wasn't paying a lot of attention. There was just too many to be looking at. But here she is, Sherry Beasley, American attorney, and jurist who served as the Chief Justice of the North Carolina Supreme Court. Okay. She was appointed by an Associate Justice in 2012. Democratic Party, of course. I can't stand that Democratic. They're Democrats. Democrats. Not Democratic. It's Democrat. I'm sick of them, interchanging that word. All right, so Ted Budd, he won this by 50%, 50.7%. Very good. And she got 47.1%. And then they had two more people in this race, a libertarian who got 50,000 of the vote, 1.4%. And then Matthew, the Green Party, oh boy, he got 29,000 of the vote. So would that have helped her out if these people weren't in there? 4750. It might have helped her out. Again, it would have increased it, but she probably wouldn't have won this. It looks like Bud did an amazing job, so congratulations to him. And then the next one we're moving on to, because those were the only two in the Senate. So from what I'm gathering, I've gone through the site already, and I realized that the people that they've kept on are the ones that's supposedly won thus far. So I'm guessing these women are in, or they got back in. All right, so we're going to move on to the governors. We're missing somebody. Who are we missing? We're missing two here. And of course, we're missing Stacey Abrams, who is not here. And also we're missing Deirdre DeJar. I think she was an Iowa runner. Abrams, let's see how she did. My God. Brian Kemp. Now, I actually had a chance to look at this debate between the two of them. I think he did well. Yeah. And all Stacey Abrams, Sherry Beasley, Val Demings, Deirdre DeJay, and all of them, they all have the same talking points. It doesn't matter what question you ask, they all have the same answer. They may phrase it a little bit different, but they all have the same answer. But one answer in particular that they all have, and that's going to be for me again, abortion. That's what we're talking about here. And so they all have the same answers, and they always have an example. And it's always going to be a minor being molested, or that's their whole thing. Again, this is the smallest majority of what happens with incest and rape and things like that with pregnancy, but they focus on that teeny beeny weeny percentage where the 99% are having abortion based on other things, not rape or incest. But all of their answers is the same. They all have the same examples. A 13-year-old was raped and now was pregnant. Oh my God, and nobody wants her to have an abortion. A 10-year-old was molested and now she's carrying her father's seed, and no, oh my God, they don't want an abortion. So they all have those very rare, and but that's what they pull out. So they all have the same answers. I watched a lot of the debates and they all had those answers. But I just went on a rant, right? So here we are with the winner, and it is Republican Brian Kemp, who is keeping his House. By the way, he has a surplus in his money. So, and what does Stacey Abrams want to do? She wanted to spend, and that tells you the big difference. Probably one of the reasons that she didn't win this is because they don't know how to deal with their money. So yeah, 53%. Yeah, that was, I'd say that was a blowout. Over 1 million? Maybe not over 1 million, but yeah, he definitely took it home. And there was also, Shane Hazel. Oh yeah, that's right. He was on that debate too. He did decent, 28,000 he got, but he made some really interesting points. Again, he is libertarian, but he made some points. He was up there, fighting it out with them, trying to get himself in there. They kind of was trying to push him out of, but he kept on fighting. Well, I got to get this answer in too. Why aren't you asking me this? So he was up there. He was feisty. So I enjoyed watching that debate. So yes, Stacey Abrams lost. Another win for us, where we don't have this progressive governor in charge of Georgia. Moving on. So Deirdre DeJay, here she is. And here's her. And wow, this was a blowout. Yeah, this Governor Kim Reynolds, she was on point. I mean, she came with the numbers, B. She was knocking this one. What did she have to go back on? Oh my God, I can't remember how her answers were, but again, they were the same. She had nothing. She came with nothing. She just kept going back to, what she's done and whatever her work was. And yeah, she had nothing. She couldn't take Kim came ready and prepared, and she hammered that debate. That was awesome. So yeah, so this one's out. So we're happy for that. Now, this one, I want to talk a little bit about it. This candidate here, Katie Hobbs. I'm going to mention her only because she is, her race is not done yet. She's still currently in the running. So let us see where we are there. And she is going against the firecracker, the amazing, the no BS taker, Kari Lake. And so now let's talk a little bit about Hobbs. Now, she is currently the Secretary of State. Aren't they in charge of the elections? And so right now they're having problems with the election. They've had machine issues, all kinds of stuff, machines breaking down, very, very nasty business. And so Kari Lake now at 49.7% and Katie Hobbs at 50.3%. And where are we? The numbers are still coming in. They don't tell us right here where we are as the percentages are. So right now, Katie Hobbs has 900,053,783. But Katie is she's leading it, but I don't think it's going to be for long. We're going to keep watching and see how this race does, because I'm going to tell you right now, if any 2020 shenanigans business happen here in this election for Kari Lake, these people aren't good. They're never going to stop hearing from Kari Lake. She's going to get to the bottom of this. And I think that's probably something. And by the way, there was no debate for Kari and Katie Hobbs, because Katie Hobbs was a scaredy cat. She never wanted to debate. She was hiding in her basement. She never came out to debate. Kari Lake over and over asked her to come. She even said, I'll go on The View with you. Can you imagine that? Her on The View with them? Yeah, she even offered that. But Kari Lake is a beast. But Katie Hobbs, she is a scaredy cat. And how are you going to be a governor, an iron fist governor, if you can't come out and face your opponent in an election debate? Jokes. But we're going to keep an eye on that race. But yeah, that's Katie Hobbs. And yeah, she's still in here. So these are the governors. That's probably a potential winner. So I am very ecstatic and happy that of the results of the election for the U.S. Senate and for the governor's races. I'm even more over the moon because Val Demings is not going to be representing District 10 or Florida in any shape, way, or form at this time. So I'm very happy for that. And I'm happy for Georgians that Stacey Abrams is not going to be governing them. And, it's good. The voters came out and they voted, and the numbers show, they really, really show. The only one now we're waiting for is to see what happens with Katie Hobbs and Kari Lake. And I think Kari Lake is going to pull this thing off. And if she doesn't, then there's going to be hell to pay. And so I thank you all so much. And one more thing I'd like to add in reference to the Black population and the progressive women that's on Emily's list. So, and that's the case. These women that they have on there that's advocating for abortion, it honestly is that they are advocating for extinction of the Black population. That's really what it is. They may not see it that way, but that's what it is. It's nothing else. It's you are advocating to erase your own. And if that's not racism, I don't know what else is. So thank you all so much for watching, joining, subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Big win for Florida. Val is out.